Hi, here we are in H3 languages again. This is Spanish and we're talking about food. So we're going to look at how to talk about different meals, how to say what you normally eat. We're going to look at some typical Spanish food and learn some things that we might be able to say about them. We're also going to spend some time looking at the verb comer, which is to eat, and beber, to drink, in a lot of different tenses so that you can create some nice exciting Spanish. Okay, so, desayunar is the first verb that we're going to look at, and this is to eat breakfast, okay? That verb, desayunar, means the whole of to eat breakfast, literally to breakfast. So you might say, normalmente desayuno huevos con bacon. And this is me normally eating eggs with bacon for breakfast. That's normalmente desayuno huevos con bacon. Okay, some other things that you might have for breakfast. You might have cereales, cereals, tostada, toast. You might have toast con mantequilla, with butter, or con mermelada, with jam. Como is I eat. So you could say como cereales, como tostada con mantequilla, o como tostado con mantequilla y mermelada. Bebo is I drink. So to say that you drink milk for breakfast, you would say bebo leche. If you say bebo zumo de naranja, you are saying that you drink orange juice. Just pause the video for a couple of minutes and practice saying what you have for breakfast. Okay, now we're on to lunch. Almorzar is to eat lunch, to lunch. So you could say, normalmente almuerzo un bocadillo y una manzana. So you would be having a sandwich and an apple for lunch if you said that. Okay, some other things that you may have for lunch could be patatas fritas, which may be chips or crisps, pizza, which is obviously pizza. You might have salchicha, which is sausage. You might have ensalada, salad, or pescado, fish. And you might have a perrito caliente, which is a hot dog. Pause the video for a moment and decide how you can say what you eat for lunch. Okay, let's have a look at how we would say we eat our evening meal. We're going to use the verb comer, to eat. So, you could say normalmente como espaguetis con salsa de tomate. If you said that, then you would be telling somebody that you normally eat spaghetti with tomato sauce for your evening meal. Other things that you might eat could be pescado, fish, carne, meat, chorizo, which is a delicious spicy Spanish sausage, patatas, potatoes, sopa, soup. And you might have your evening meal con pan. Just pause the video again and practice saying what you eat for your evening meal. Okay, so we're going to spend a little bit of time now looking at la comida típica española, which is typical Spanish food. And I've chosen some dishes that you might be able to talk about and some things that you might be able to say. Okay, and the first food that I've chosen to talk about is la paella. So, la paella es un plato originario de Valencia en el este de España. So that is telling us that it is a dish originally from Valencia in the east of Spain. You might say, la paella es un plato de arroz con mariscos o pollo con legumbres. This means that it is a dish of, and here we've got some new words. We've got rice, arroz. We've got mariscos, which is seafood. We've got pollo, which is chicken. And we've got legumbres, which are vegetables. Okay, and this is chorizo. So el chorizo es una salchicha española picante. Now, salchicha we've already seen. We know that española means that it is Spanish. Picante tells us that it is spicy. You might say that el chorizo se come frito con patatas y pan. Which is the way that you tend to eat chorizo. Se come is a lovely expression when you're talking about food, and it means it is eaten. So it is eaten frito, fried, with patatas, potatoes, and pan, bread. Okay, and this is tortilla española. So la tortilla se hace con huevos y patatas. There's another lovely expression. We've had se come, it is eaten. Now we've got se hace, it is made. It is made con huevos. Huevos are our eggs. Y patatas, and that's our potatoes again. La tortilla se come por todas partes de España. Se come, we saw on our last slide. Hopefully we will remember that means it is eaten. And por todas partes means in all parts de España, of Spain. Okay, and I'm sure many of you will have tried these. These are churros. Churros se comen con salsa de chocolate caliente. Now, because we've got more than one churro, we've got churros. It's not se come, but se comen. So they are eaten. Con salsa de chocolate, with chocolate salsa, with chocolate sauce. And caliente means hot. And se comen para el desayuno. They are eaten para el desayuno. We often have them as dessert, but actually in Spain, they are eaten for breakfast. Lovely. Okay, we're going to have a look now at how to use the verbs comer and beber in a lot of different tenses in order to jazz up your speaking and your writing a little bit and get best marks for our GCSE exam. So we're going to start with the verb comer, and we're going to look at the imperfect tense. So this is very much the I used to do something. So I used to eat would be comía. Then we've got the preterite, which is our past tense. An event in the past tense, I ate, maybe last Friday, often has a time phrase with it. You would say comí. Perfect is I have eaten, and you would have he comido. Present, I eat, como. Our near future, remember, this is how we say I am going to do something. And this is voy a, I am going to, and we need it with comer as the infinitive, voy a comer. I am going to eat. Then we've got our future with will, I will eat, which is different. We put our E on the end of our infinitive, and we've got comeré with the accent. Our conditional will give us I would eat, and that's going to be comería with the ia, ia at the end. And now we're going to have a look at beber, to drink. So our imperfect, our used to, will be I used to drink, and that's bebía. Our preterite, so I drank, will be bebí. Our perfect for I have drunk will be he bebido. Present, I drink, is bebo. Our near future, so I am going to drink, will be voy a beber. Future, which will be I will drink, is beberé. And our final one, the conditional I would drink, is bebería. Okay, so what I want you to do now is look back at all those verb forms and see what you can do in terms of making some nice, exciting, extended sentences. So, can you finish these sentence starters? The first one is cuando fue joven, when I was young. So remember that you're going to need the imperfect for this one, things that you used to do. El año pasado, cuando visité España, is a specific event in the past. Use the preterite for this one. Por la tarde, in the afternoon, this is a general statement. So in the afternoon, I eat whatever can be used in the present. El fin de semana que viene is going to be next weekend. you're going to want to use the future for that. And si tuviera la oportunidad, if I had the chance, I would, make sure that you're using the conditional. Okay, good luck.